In September 2020, an astounding discovery at the Topaz campsite has solved a mystery: the location of a murder that occurred 78 years ago. James Hatsuaki Wakasa was shot and killed by a sentry as he and his dog took an evening stroll on April 11, 1943. He was not trying to escape. Following a hand-drawn map found by Nancy Ukai at the National Archives, two archaeologists discovered a stone monument weighing close to 1,000 pounds buried near a fence. This was a monument to Mr. Wakasa, erected by his Issei friends. The monument, long thought to have been destroyed as ordered by the authorities, had instead been buried by Mr. Wakasa's friends, with a bit of it left above ground. As word spread of this important discovery, a Topaz survivor, Roy Ebihara, wrote that he was 9 years old back then, and often after dinner he would venture out past the barracks to look for artifacts, and occasionally encounter Mr. Wakasa walking with his dog. He wrote, "A friend and I happened to cross paths with him as we were heading back to the barracks. Suddenly, we heard a series of pop, pop, like firecrackers behind us, and we just ran as fast as we could, never looking back. My mother took me to the funeral service, and seeing Mr. Wakasa lying in the casket and the singing of the hymn, Rock of Ages, had haunted me for years. Bad memories are hard to erase." Roy Ebihara, age 86. This phenomenal discovery brought such excitement to the community. A 14-member committee was assembled to consider the next steps to honor this gift. Should it be left as a memorial site? Have a ceremonial unearthing? If unearthed, where would it be permanently housed and properly cared for? In July 2021, with no notice to anyone, the Topaz Museum dug it up with a backhoe, irreparably desecrating the site and the monument. A letter from another Topaz survivor, who had been Mr. Wakasa's neighbor at the camp, wrote, "The actual spot of his death was kept unknown from us all these almost 80 years. I am deeply offended. We Americans of Japanese ancestry were denied the opportunity to witness, have input, and offer incense in the resurrection of Mr. Wakasa's sacred gravesite. My emotions are raw with pain and regret. We were not present to express our feelings of this unthinkable desecration of Mr. Wakasa's final resting place. Toru Saito." The Wakasa Memorial Committee was formed in response to this egregious act. Please join us in our efforts to protect the monument from further damage and to ensure appropriate stewardship for the memorial site, monument, and archaeological materials. Thank you.